Today I'm going to be making Miss Jones Baking Company Girl Scouts Coconut Caramel Blondie Bar Kit. It comes with the caramel blondie mix, it comes with chocolate icing, it also comes with the coconut crunch topping. So you're not going to need any additional frostings. So I've noticed we bought this at Walmart for $5.97. They not only have this mix, they have another one I bought as well, but they also have these frostings. But the frostings you do not need for these mixes at all. So they're not necessary. I'm just letting you know. So to make this, you need 1 egg, you need 6 tablespoons of melted butter, and we're going to use 2 tablespoons of water, which that's more water than we need, but I'll scoop it out with a spoon. You want to preheat your oven to 350, and you want to line an 8 by 8 inch baking pan with enough parchment paper to pull these up, pull them out afterwards, which I always put enough parchment paper in there to do that anyway. So the first thing we're going to do, let me open this so that you can see what comes in here. That would be the smart thing to do, because it's more than one thing. Okay, so this is your coconut, which you can see. It does not say coconut on it. I just want you to know that, but I can clearly tell it's coconut. Okay, we're gonna set that to the side because we don't need it yet. And then this does say chocolate drizzle, and it says contains soy, but that's your chocolate drizzle. We're not going to use that either. We're going to set that to the side. So then the only other thing in here is your mix. And that's what we're going to be working with now. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take your egg, melted butter, and 2 tablespoons of water. And it says to whisk them together. So we're going to do that first. Now we're going to add our mix, and I'm gonna switch to my other attachment because we're gonna mix this together until it's combined. It says to scoop the batter into the lined pan. Use the back of a spoon or spatula to flatten the batter to the edge of the pan, because this is thick. This is like when you have a refrigerated cookie dough, and that's the texture of this. It's very, very thick. Okay, so I'm going to remove my clips because these are not oven safe. Now the directions say bake for 25 to 28 minutes in a glass pan. 22 to 26 minutes for a metal pan. So I have a metal pan, so I'm gonna set my timer for 24 minutes. That's right in the middle. It does say if you're baking in a 9-inch square or round pan, reduce the baking time by 3 minutes. Although I don't even know why you would have chosen a 9-inch pan, because it tells you at the very beginning you need an 8 by 8 pan. So I guess that's for people who just don't have anything else. But I'm going to put mine in the oven for 24 minutes, and then we'll be back. This is what this looks like coming out of the oven. It looks really good. I have actually let it cool completely in this pan. It's been here for several hours. They tell you that after 30 minutes, you can take it out of the pan like this. Sorry for the noise. But I just let mine cool completely in the pan. It did not hurt it at all. So we'll flatten it out. So now what you want to do is you want to take your chocolate packet and you want to warm the icing packet under warm water for 30 seconds. So I put it, got the hot water in the sink, and I just let the water flow over it for 30 seconds. And then you want to squeeze it gently or massage it gently. And then you want to cut a small opening in the corner of the icing packet and drizzle the chocolate icing over the blondies in a zigzag motion. Okay.
It looks like it's got a little dent.
No, it does have a little indent. I wonder if I could just cut it straight across.
No.
What?
Yeah, that's too big.
Oh.
You want a thin, you want a tiny.
So like this.
Yeah.
No, that's probably still too much.
That's
Okay.
still too much.
It's okay. It's okay.
It works.
It's okay. Because I'm going to use a light hand.
Light hand is really not in Tammy's vocabulary.
Not really.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
In order to get it out of the corner, you kind of have to roll it down as you go. So it's not going to look perfect.
That's good.
But I didn't expect it to look perfect anyway with me doing it. So I'm going to go over it again until I use all the chocolate. I am going to make sure I use all the chocolate. Now it says on the back, within 5 minutes of doing that, you want to sprinkle your coconut on. And the reason is because this chocolate is going to dry, and you don't want it to dry before you can get your coconut on there because you want your coconut to stick. So, I'm also planning on using all this, although it seems like a lot of coconut. But I'm going to use it all.
We like a lot of coconut.
But if you look at the picture on the box, it looks like they did the exact opposite.
They did.
They did not do what they told me to do. So do what I say, not as I do. That's exactly what they did. Because on the box, the picture clearly shows the chocolate is on top of the coconut. That is not how they told me to do it.
Well, that's how the Girl Scout cookie looks.
Well, they should have, it should look like they want you to.
But they know it's going to fall off if you do it that way.
Yes. So the picture, you just need to know that they shouldn't be able to do that, though, to put things that don't fairly represent. Oop, I didn't realize there was that much left. So we're going to just spread that out. Okay, now, this...
All that chocolate drizzle you did is hidden.
Yeah, so it didn't matter. It doesn't matter what it looks like. But literally, I'm going in order. It tells you to drizzle the chocolate and then decorate with coconut. That's the last thing you're supposed to do. Decorate with coconut crunch topping within 5 minutes of drizzling icing to avoid icing hardening. Let harden for 30 minutes before cutting and enjoying. So I'm going to set a timer for 30 minutes and then we'll come back to cut these. I have let this sit for longer than 30 minutes. It's been more like 40, 45 minutes. But you're supposed to get 16 bars out of this. They look good, and you can really smell the coconut. So this mix is made in California, and it says 1 bar as prepared is 160 calories. But I still think that's, a roundabout because, they don't know what size your egg was, what butter you used or anything like that. So it's about that. I just say enjoy the bar. But these are from the Girl Scouts, the coconut caramel cookies. We call them Samoas.
Yeah.
I think is what they're called, Samoas. But
I don't think they're called there anymore.
Kevin and I have always loved those cookies. So we have reviews on the channel of them. All right.
Yeah, I don't think they call them that anymore, but that's what they used to be called.
Mm-hmm.
I like the chocolate and coconut. Mm-hmm. The bar itself is almost caramel-like, which it should be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it had these little baking chips all through it. Caramel pieces is what they're calling them.
Yeah, they're caramel chips.
I actually really like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Blondie bar itself is adding this like chewy texture.
Mm-hmm. It's nice though.
Huh?
I like the chewy texture. Yeah, I think if you like those cookies, this is just, it's sweet. I love the chewiness and the sweetness level of it. I think it has tons of flavor.
Plenty of coconut.
The coconut, though, isn't just raw coconut.
It's toasty coconut, so you get that toasted coconut flavor. I actually like those a lot too. I'm actually impressed that the caramel flavor comes through as much as it does.
I'm too.
And I'm impressed with the texture of the bars and stuff. So it's really, really, really nice.
I'm pleased, and I know Kevin's thinking the same thing. We did a taste test of Miss Jones Baking frostings. The frostings, because we see those sold at like Whole Foods, places like that. And I'm sure they have them at Walmart too. We probably bought one at Walmart, but they were not good. They weren't. Just simply put, they were not good. They were nothing that I would ever buy again, especially when you compare them to other frostings. And that's what we were doing. We were comparing them to other frostings. So when I saw this at Walmart, I really considered not buying it at all because those frostings are so bad. And I was like, you know what? It has the name Girl Scout on it. People are going to be curious if it's worth the money. And so I am very surprised, very pleased. So even though I wouldn't buy, I think we tried the vanilla and the chocolate frosting. I would never buy those again. I really think they did a good job with this mix.
Yeah, the bars are really nice.
Yeah. So we bought this one, and we've bought another one that is like lemon. Yeah. It's lemon. There is a third mix out, and I think it's like maybe a mint brownie or something like that. We have not seen it anywhere in our area. No Walmart in our area has it. And I do think they were supposed to get it. We just haven't gotten those.
It almost looks like they have a blank space for them, but they've never gotten them.
But they've never gotten them. So I'll try whatever we can try. So the other one that I have will be the lemon. And I'm looking forward to trying that now since this was so good. But just know, next to these, you see these tubs of icing that say Girl Scout on them too. And you think, oh, I need to buy those.
Right, that goes with these mixes.
It goes with this, because at first I had those in the buggy with this. And Kevin said, no, you don't need that at all. This comes with everything, that icing and all that. It has everything you need for that.
Yeah.
And so we put the frostings back. And frankly, I'm glad we did. Because then I would have had to,
had to make a cake or something.
Yeah, because it wasn't like there was something else to put them with. Right. It doesn't even make sense, honestly. Because there's nothing else there to put them with.
I think for $6, it's good that you get everything. You don't have to add anything. And you get plenty of everything.
You added an egg and 6 tablespoons of butter.
Yeah, which most people have.
But yes, but all that other stuff came with it, and I think it was easy instructions and everything. So this is one to try. I think you'll really be pleased with it. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.